All right, so took the 991 to get an oil change. So every year for these cars, regardless of how many miles you put on them, you're supposed to get the oil changed on it. And yeah, I've had this car a full year now. It's hard to believe. And I've had this car over 6 months. I can't believe that either. That's just like, but okay. Baby. Alright, so what does it take, or how much does it cost to get the oil changed in your Porsche 911? I recently took the Snowflake in. It's a 2016 911S for oil change. Every year you change the oil. Now I've changed the oil myself on other cars. The black one, obviously, I've changed the oil with myself. So the white one, just in case I want to sell it, it's always nice, and the car's under warranty, to just have all your paperwork say, oh, I took it to the dealer, oh, I took it to the dealer. And take mine, Porsche Hawaii. So I called an independent place thinking I could save money just out of shits and giggles, and they wanted $490 to do an oil change. I'm like, what? Oil change isn't that expensive. I mean, it's 10 quarts of oil, oil filter, rubber O-ring, and new crush washer, or the drain plug and the crush washer for the oil. So I called up the dealership charged the same. They said about $490, but they'll also include the safety check, because the car needs a safety check. That's a $40 value. They wash the car, they vacuum the car, and they're the right people. But then I was breaking it down. So in my bill, they put in 9 quarts of oil, and they only charged me $11.50. Well, if I go to the local O'Reilly's, it's only 50 cents less a quart. So they're not making a lot of money on the oil. And then the sealing ring, which is like this one. There's the rubber aluminum crush washer in the sealing ring. So they charge $35 for the filter, and I think I paid more than that through O'Reilly's. So they're not charging a lot on the parts. The crush washer is $3.61. They charge for a new rubber washer, so they break it down to like this is $12, $13, $7, but they charge $277 labor. Now, I know that a lot of places complain that they charge a lot to do an oil change because they leave the car on the rack and they let it sit for about an hour for all the oil to drain out. That's the manufacturer's suggested thing to do. Now you also get the Porsche dealership to do the full inspection, which is kind of a plus. They give you this cute little color graphical chart, all the stuff they did, who did it, what did it. Oh, they also updated some code for the computer, something about an airbag concern or recall. I don't know, they took care of it. It was free. So that was $490.63, and it included a nice car wash. They did a really good job vacuuming the car. Also, when you go to the dealership, they give you free beverages and snacks. It's just that, you know. Oh, look, there's a Porsche. It's $500. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, $500. Oh, there you go, little Porsche, buddy. Oh, and black Porsche. So this was the little O-ring that caused me to be down for a week. That came in. That went in easy for anybody struggling to put one of these in. A little bit of dish soap rubbed around it helps the piece go in. And then I figured out I wasn't putting the clip on at 45-degree angle that way. They go into the side, and I feel really stupid because the other one should have popped off and it didn't. So, whoa, really lucky. So I looked it up, got it done right, and then you gotta see what I did to the black car.
this way. So that was harder than I thought to put a sticker on, but